Hey guys, hope you're having a nice day, and let's go ahead and play Leoric at the Battlefield of Eternity. Okay then, let's go ahead and play this. The team comps are kinda weird. Like, both teams don't have like a tank, a dedicated tank. Both teams have a bruiser, like Leoric and Artanis. They aren't necessarily like tanky heroes. They die easily, but they do decent damage, right? And they don't have like hard crowd control, so it's gonna be interesting to see how this plays out. Also, they have Malsail, and that's probably gonna suck for me. He's gonna do so much damage to me, and yeah, it's gonna be rough. So for this map, like usually you just kind of go for the Drain Hope build on Leoric, just go for all of the Drain Hope talents. And then at level 7 you pick up Paralyzing Rage. At least I like it because of that slow. Since you don't have any crowd control, you might as well slow as hard as you can, right? So that's a good idea. Alternatively, you can go for this kind of a weird lane clearing build and almost make yourself a Zul. And for that you pick up Mana Thirst and Royal Focus, I think, yeah. Yeah, you pick up Royal Focus and then Lingering Apparition, and that way you can raise walk in between two lanes and almost one-shot them with your Skeletal Swing. Like, all it would take is a Skeletal Swing and one auto attack onto every minion and they die. But for this game it's more of a standard one. It's like a two-lane map, like there are no double lanes that I can soak with kind of PvE-oriented build. So I'm just gonna go for a teamfight oriented one, and hopefully it's gonna be enough to win this. I'm gonna freeze the lane in this place so that I don't have to overextend to soak it, right? My minions would stop here, enemy's minions would be here, so it would be much easier for me to soak the lane and not die in the process, whereas the enemies would need to overextend to soak. So maybe if we get a rotation or something like that, maybe we can, I don't know, punish them. There we go, there's a Malsail. I don't necessarily want to... You know what, like the funny thing is that 1v1 we actually win versus him. Like we out-trade the damage and the healing he does. So that's hilarious. Also They helped us with the owl. So that was actually really damn funny. I don't know why he did that, like and especially like late game, after we get our Crushing Hope and Unyielding Despair, you should never ever 1v1 Leoric as Malsail, because the moment Leoric hits his Drain Hope on you as Malsail, you will lose that trade from that point on, right? So you need to be kind of very careful about what you're doing. Wow, really good job. Really good follow-ups by Genji and like by the whole team. So very well done there. Don't go for it. I thought that Genji might use his Swift Strike to try and finish off Stuko, but if he misses it, then he would die to a fort. So it's better to just kind of play it safe. Chromie is doing some zoning, which is not too bad. I really like Willing Vessel, because it allows you, like, it just heals you for so much more. Like, you actually become always, like, on the score screen, you become the combat medic all the time, no matter which healer your team has. So I think that's funny. So I always pick this up. And it seems to heal you a lot, especially when you go for the dedicated Drain Hope build. It really heals you for a lot of health. So I'm gonna kind of try to stay next to Chromie for a bit, so that she doesn't get ganked on by Artanis and whatnot. Also, they stayed... Oh, that's weird. They actually decided to fight and I left them. I should have stayed there. I thought that we would kind of rotate and try to kill this Falstad after he flew in here, right? But all of my team decided to kind of fight there, and I should have been with them. Because if I were with them, then we would have... Like, they would have a tank with them, right? Well, a bruiser, so I would be able to soak up some damage and help them with kind of winning the fight. Because, I mean, god damn it. I missed all of my Drain Hopes into this Falstad, what the hell? Because, like, the people you want to have in a team fight, right, are always healers and tanks. Right, when you lose one damage hero, it's not actually like that bad. like one DPS hero on your team is most of the time enough to kill somebody, right? But when you don't have a tank and a healer with you, there's also like the key components to surviving and whatnot. So you always want to have those guys with you. God damn it. I'm like, this full set is destroying me. I don't understand. I guess I'm trying. I think I'm expecting him to do like to dodge a certain way, and he doesn't, and then I just miss everything. But there is actually a good way to mitigate that, like paralyze. That's why paralyzing. Oh, he went for bribe build. Yes, he did. That's why I really like Paralyzing Rage, because after you pick up this talent, there is absolutely no way you should ever be missing your Drain Hopes. Because after landing your Skeletal Swing, you can just automatically cast Drain Hope immediately, and it will land, because they will be slowed to the point where they will be slowed to the point where they won't, like, no matter how much they move, if you just center your Drain Hope onto their hitbox, unless they have a blink, they won't be able to dodge it. So that will definitely help us out a lot. Okay, oh, Trande got swapped, that's bad. Yeah. She's kind of a key component for us to win the Immortal races. And there we go. Paralyzing Rage in effect. God damn it. He went for that stupid, like, Thunder Strikes build, and it's not really that great, right? But it makes him very annoying and hard to kill. It makes Falstad really hard to kill, and that's really annoying. But the build itself, it doesn't really excel at doing damage or anything like that. I will actually use the fountain, goddammit. That's bad, I had to leave my team in order to kind of sustain myself. That's not perfect. Stukov was almost dead. It's like, it's too bad that they have Stukov for a healer, because he synergizes really well with Tessadar. Tessadar provides like a buffer of health, and Stukov can easily then... oh, god damn it. Our battle cannot remain here. Yep, I'm dead. But at least we can kind of, I don't know, give vision to our team. We killed Falstad. Oh, maybe Tyrande will... oh no, this is bad. Come on, Leoric, you can do it. There we go. Maybe we can start like chain killing them now. Okay, we need to DPS. Good job. We need to start DPSing the Immortal though. And we have our ultimates, which is really good. Usually you just go for Entomb on Leoric. It's just, I know, it's kind of a better ultimate. It's super short cooldown, and it can... like, it's effective in a way that, like, if you land it, like you can use it whenever, right? So like you can find somebody and quickly kill them, or isolate somebody, and it doesn't really matter too much if you miss it, because it doesn't really offer too much in terms of team fights. So it's okay to just spam it whenever you feel like it, because most of it's... I don't understand what's happening. I really don't understand what's happening. I don't understand how they died bottom when it was only like 2 of the enemy team alive. I don't know. I was trying to zone the enemies from our Immortal for the most part. That didn't happen. Wow, nice swap by Artanis. Okay, that should be a dead. Okay, good job, Chromie. But Melsail is now going off. I should not stay close to him because he will heal off of me the most, since he heals for percentage health based on the maximum health of the target he lifesteals from, Melsail. then letting, like me being in a fight means that Malsail heals for my maximum health, and I'm a tanky hero, right? So he heals more than, let's say, he would heal from Murky. So as a tank you always need to be careful to kind of manage enemy Malsail's cooldowns almost. Need to be careful about that. But like speaking of Entombs, I can just go bottom right now and maybe try to catch that Stukov. If somebody comes with me, maybe we can catch our tennis. I don't know, I kind of feel like I want to scamp and I can steal it from Falstead and... oh no, there are 3 of them. Falstead just flew somewhere. Okay, don't tell me that they are dying again. Like, that's how they died last time? Like, what is going on? Our tennis just killed like 3 people. That's hilarious. I don't get it. I don't get it. Our tennis just like 1v4 and 2 people died to our tennis Falstad after Falstad used his ultimate. That's not great. But what can you do? Well, at least we can kill Stukov. Okay, now we have level 13, Crushing Hope, 10% of enemy's health, that's huge. So now we can actually assassinate people much better. And considering that they have Artanis, Malsail, that type of damage can definitely help. Yeah, and we kinda need to stop dying like in random scenarios, right? We were chasing Artanis, we somehow died. Also, we were killing enemy immortal. Tyrande died, I think. Oh, like it doesn't really matter who died, but that stuff should stop happening if we are going to win this game. Okay. Why is nobody here? Oh, there goes Malsail killing it again. People, yeah, this is not cool. Okay. I mean, they have Stukov and Tessadar, right? Tessadar amplifies almost every hero on the enemy team. He is good for Zeratul, for Malsail, for Stukov even. Stukov can heal for a lot of health because his auto-attack damage is absolutely crazy. So Malsail definitely works. Not Malsail, but Tessadar definitely works with that. And we have Brightwing Tyrande, and it doesn't seem like Tyrande really knows what she's doing. That's dead. Oh no, he finally did it. He finally managed to cancel my my Drain Hope with his swap. God damn it. Okay, we need to start killing the Immortal right now. Everyone, but everyone went top. Like, if you're in this scenario where you just wiped the enemy team and you have an Immortal coming to you, that's like the best possible position you can be in, and what you need to be doing right now is killing the Immortal, like right now. Because by the time it would reach the keep, the Immortal would be at, I don't know, the shield, we would break through the shield already, right? But since everyone went top, which is fine, but like we have Brightwing, Brightwing could have like killed that camp on her own. And everyone else here, we would not have lost our whole wall doing this, right? Oh my gosh. Genji could have body, like, oh there. He could have used his protection to block all of the damage that came into him, instead he just face tanked it. Yep, I mean, there we go. Ah, one team is just better than the other. This is so sad. It's so like I don't know. You kind of need a second tank to make Leoric work, kind of, because I mean, when this happens, like, what am I? Like, I can't really make any plays, right? As Leoric, I'm just a walking source of damage that dies a lot, and undies a lot, I guess, thanks to my trade. But it's definitely not great. Oh my god, they really need to kill this Tesla. No, don't use your loop. Okay, now he doesn't have his shift, so that's a dead Tesla. And that's a dead Artanis. There we go, good job team. We did it. We did it. Now let's get some camps. Team, let's get some camps. Oh, maybe not.
Let us capture this mercenary camp.
Why would you...
Want to take this camp of mercenaries? Because
They are dead for like another minute. They were dead for another minute, and we are picking up safe camps instead of picking up very greedy camps, which we should have been doing.
Let us conquer.
Okay, I have my ult in 8 seconds. I don't... There we go. Don't do that again, team. There we go. Wow, luckily I got stopped by that wall. Otherwise, Stukov would have been safe there, probably. I mean, Genji probably would have killed him, I feel like, but still. Now we need to, like, you see, now we need to deal with that camp. Oh, they are dying. Well, I had no idea about that. Great. Yeah. What is it? Oh, this Genji is hilarious. I mean, first of all, he opened up with his ultimate, right? And then he missed it. I mean, I'm not doing any better, I'm missing all of my drain hopes. But, yeah. Who is here? Falster, hello man. I don't really know what to say about this game. This is just, I don't know, it's a mess. It's a mess. They have a much better like team comp. Like they even have the whole Tessadar killing the... Wow. They even have not Tessadar but Artanis killing the Immortals really fast using his... Yeah, I'm not gonna engage that. There's no way Crummy gonna kill him. Hey Tessadar! Artanis uses his amateur opponent, level 1 talent, to kill Immortals super fast. And plus they have Melcel for that gradual damage. Maybe I can bait... Ah, never mind. I thought that maybe I can like force Tessadar to use Archon for an escape, but like it's not worth it. What is... He's alone again. Oh wow, I thought that he would come top. I thought he would surely do that. That was so weird. Oh, there's Tesla. Come on! Why is he not alone? Well, we are just slowly dying. That's fun. Okay, let's go for Spectral Leech. It's kind of a good talent. Heals you a lot, does a lot of damage. Super good. One person dead. Well, our core is dying, so that's not much we can do there. Yeah. Oh well, I would prefer to be at least like an actual tank in this game. That would be nice, cause we weren't able to do anything. Like our like 1v1 brawls, not like 1v1, but like occasional brawls that we had that weren't proper team fights. We were always losing them because our damage dealers were, I guess, more skill shot dependent and more skill dependent, and we played worse than they did, than the enemy team did. And enemy team, like, look at them, they are all like very kind of like attack move heroes, right? They just choose a target and they kill it. Whereas we have Chromie skill shots, we have Genji skill shots, Tyrande skill shots, even Brightwing skill shots. So obviously it was kind of harder for us to fight versus a team that's very like bruisery and very survivable when we all depend on skill shots and we don't have a tank to set up those skill shots, right? We don't have an artist to root somebody long enough for Chromie to land her skill shots or to Genji to follow up, right? I was also not able to land any significant entombs or even like my basic abilities. I was kind of missing them a lot. It was very difficult to catch anybody on the enemy team, and I think that's kind of why we lost. Damn, Chromie was actually like the best player on our team by far, and that like this should never be the case. It should be the opposite. Yeah. But I guess that explains a lot about this game. But it was, I don't know, it was fun in a weird way. In a way where Malcel and Stukov and Tesdar and like, it's just, they have kind of really strong heroes, like meta heroes, I want to say. Not really, but like I just look at their team and every single hero is a hero that is really, really solid and strong, and I look at our team and all of our heroes are kind of either niche or playmakers, right? Like if you do everything right, you will just snowball the game for your team, but if everything just falls apart, you can't really do much. Genji, Tyrande, so, but it was fun, so, and I think that's gonna be it. So if you enjoyed the video, consider subscribing, and as always guys, thank you so much for watching, and see you next time.